How's it going, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through our podcast studio setup. I'm going to show you everything we use to successfully run a podcast. I'm also going to show you that it's just this corner in this office space. It's really just a black wall with some stuff. So I'm going to show you everything we use and just how easy it can be. So I'm going to start with the boring stuff first. On this desk is all of the equipment we use to run everything. Really, it's just a Mac powering everything you see outside of the microphones and the soundboard, but we'll get there in just a moment. So for our computer, we are running an Apple M1 iMac. We have this display, of course, that is the computer, and then we have one external display that is mirroring to that TV. So I'll show you that TV in just a moment, but what we do is anything we have on this display, whether it be comments of the live stream, whatever it is, everything on that display gets mirrored to the TV across the room. And then plugged into the iMac, we have this Blackmagic Design A10 Mini Pro. This is the switcher that we use to change our camera angles. We also have the soundboard plugged into this. So think of this as the brain or the hub of our entire podcast setup. This is an easy and effective way to do it. You can in real time change what camera you're using. You can in real time record, stream, whatever you need to do, all from this one switcher. We also use this Stream Deck right here. As you can see, I have scenes on here. This coordinates with OBS, which is the recording and streaming software we use on the iMac to actually run, record, and stream our podcast. As you hit different things on the Stream Deck, it'll pull up different things. So for example, I have this button at the top left that I have set up to go live. So when we're ready, I hit that button and we are streaming to YouTube. I have our intro set up. I have our different scenes. Whether it be the main shot or whatever it looks like, I can quickly access all of our different scenes through this Stream Deck. For our microphone setup, we're using the Shure BLX88. These are wireless lapel style microphones. The soundboard that we're using is an Allen & Heath Mix Wizard. It's a WZ3 16x2. This is just an old soundboard that we had sitting around at the church, and it works perfectly fine. We only really use 4 channels, and of course I have them labeled 1 through 4. So this is what we do. We have our microphones, including both of our wireless lapels and this wired microphone right here, which is just a cheap Sterling audio microphone. These microphones are all plugged into the soundboard, and then the soundboard is plugged into the switcher, and then from the switcher we go to the computer. I'll show you just how professional we are. We have some cables on the floor covered up by gaff tape, and the cables just run from this little section to that little section, but that way they don't get moved around. And then of course we have the television and everything on this side of the studio, which I will break down for you right now. For our front wash lighting, we are using these newer NL660 panels, which I will have linked down below in the description. And then of course we have these panels attached to this truss system that we've put up. I will also have this truss system linked in the description so that you can buy this as well. It's worth pointing out that I'm actually going to have a whole lot of this linked in the description. Those are affiliate links. I do get a very small kickback from you purchasing through those links, but I did all the hard work for you. And if you want to put together something very similar to this, you can just buy directly through those links. Again, those are affiliate links, so that means I get a very small kickback for you purchasing anything through them, but I appreciate you doing it. So we're using 3 of these cameras. This is the Blackmagic Design Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. This is a really easy camera to use. They're fairly inexpensive. I believe they're about $1,000 each, and we have 3 of them. And then of course we just have these connected to the switcher on the desk via HDMI cable, and then from that switcher you can decide which camera you want to use at a time. So again, we have 3 of those that are exactly the same. This is just an old LG TV. You can see my reflection. Hello. This TV is also something we had sitting around. All it does is it displays the live comments. So if there's a live chat going on during the live podcast, you can see what people are saying. This bottom section, I have it set up so you can see exactly what's happening on OBS. So this is just a window projector. So this means that whoever's hosting the podcast can see exactly what the stream sees at all times. And then we have this table from Amazon, that table from Amazon, these chairs from Amazon, and then this stuff here. Once we're ready to record or stream our podcast, we turn off the overhead lighting and we just have the front wash, and it looks something like this here. And then in the corner for some back wash, we have these Govee lamps. Again, I have these linked in the description. These are really cool. You can change the color temperature. You can change the color altogether, whatever it looks like. We have 2 of them just so it's uniform. We also have this custom LED sign that says Hope for You. That is the name of the podcast. This, I believe, we just got off of Amazon, fairly inexpensive. And then these wooden panels are purely for looks, and those were made for us, so you can't just go purchase those. Those were handmade. And then again, this is just in the corner of an office room, and we painted the walls black, and you can see where the ceiling stops and the wall stops, but you don't see any of that on camera. So there you go. That is the tour of our podcast setup. If you have any questions about anything, let me know down below in the comments. Also, about 8 months ago, when I first put this studio together, I put out a video. So if you want to go over and check that out, you'll see the process of how this all was made. I'll link that in the card right here. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the very next video.